guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today on the channel I will be discussing how to secure an internship with top law firms in Nigeria. And I think I did something similar to this, but I'm going to break it down because I get this question quite a lot. And when we talk about top law firms, really and truly, Nigeria doesn't have like some fixed ranking of top law firms, but based on the IFLR, chambers and partners and the rest of the other legal directories, the law firms that are consistently ranked top 5 in Nigeria are as follows. You have Aliko Anoibode, Olaniwa Ajayi, Banwani Godalo, Ododoma Bello Osage, Templars, and there are other law firms that also are ranked, top on other legal directories, including G. Elias and Co. You have Acres Law and a number of other law firms. Now I have a pinned chart, so my pinned tweet, on my Twitter has a list of all the top commercial law firms in Nigeria and Lagos especially, as well as their HR emails. So that's the first place to start. So if you're not already following me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is OJ Ayonshola, that is at OJ Ayonshola. My pinned tweet has the list of all the top law firms in Nigeria and their HR emails. Now we need to break down the application process. So essentially, the first step is sending in the application, and that is assuming that you have the list of all the law firms you want to apply to. The application process for most law firms requires you to send in a CV and a cover letter. But here's my first advice to undergraduates and recent graduates, as well as even law school externs who are looking to apply for an internship for 2022. Attach your CV and then copy out your cover letter and paste it in the body of the email as a cover email. So you go, "Dear recruiter, my name is Oluwaseun Joshua Ayonshola. I graduated with XYZ, which is an equivalent of 92% out of a possible 5.0. I served as the blah blah blah. I am applying for the position of graduate intern, undergraduate intern at your law firm. My interests include banking and finance, intellectual property, and dispute resolution, which are all areas which Aliko Anoibode is ranked top on most legal directories. So when you write a cover letter, not very catchy, very short and to the point, and then you put your CV, then assuming you're sending it to those correct HR emails that are in my pinned tweet, that is essentially all that is required, right? Now, but you have to go an extra mile, right? Which is you have to be very intentional and deliberate about the timing. So my recommended timing for sending in your application is between 10 and 12 noon. So between 10 and 12 noon every day, but these days, preference is to send it between Tuesday and Thursdays, because on Monday and Friday people work remotely. So in the office mood, people or HR managers are required to be physically present in the office between Tuesday and Thursday. So recommended timing, send it between 10 a.m. and 12 noon on Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. Very important. Now once you sent it in, some people can go an extra mile, which is you can speak to somebody who works in that firm. Tell them you want to apply to the firm and ask if you can copy them so that they can put in a word with the HR manager. So assuming you've sent it to careers@alukwanoibody.com, and then you spoke to Victor, and then Victor allows you or tells you, oh yeah, it's fine, and then you copy HR so that he can put in a word for you. The other thing that you must realize is that not all firms are taking physical intent at this point. So firms have to confirm whether it's going to be physical or virtual. But since there's a gradual back to the office process, most law firms are open now between Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm assuming that interns would be allowed to also work from the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that is it. Now let's talk about, so as considering that, and I've been part of the selection process, so I know for sure that your cover letter has little or nothing to do with whether you're selected or not. In some cases it might be the tiebreaker, but the most important part of the application is a CV. So you have to definitely get the CV right. Now the first rule of CV writing is presentation. Once the presentation is flawless, there's a likelihood that it is going to catch the attention of the HR manager and you can be selected. Nobody, I'm sure the average time to review a CV is between 10 to 30 seconds, right? So they're looking at your CV. If your grades are your selling point, then they have to be on the first page. And the recommended length of a CV is not more than 2 pages. So it's either 1 page or 2 pages at the maximum. If your selling point is your grades, then under education you want to put undergraduates or 300 level at whatever level you're in. You want to put your CGPA. If that's not the case, put the class, second class, upper second class, or first class. If it's professional certifications that are your selling point. So more than just education, you want to put professional certification. So are you chartered? Are you a chartered arbitrator, or you're an associate of the Institute of Chartered Arbitrators? You want to put it in there. Or you're currently doing your ICANN or a CFA. You want to include that right at the top. Even if it is other certification courses like the Emerging Law Career Workshop, where you attended and got certificated in tech law, entertainment and business law course, you want to put that under certification, which is that you were a participant in the emerging law training, and then you write the courses that you took part in. Was it the fintech course, privacy and data protection, or was it the tech law and policy course, or was it the entertainment and fashion business law course? Just anything that allows you to stand out from the crowd, then you have to put it right up there at the top. Obviously, what follows is your professional experience. Now, guess what? Many of you will be getting the experience from that internship. That internship will be your first work experience. But not to worry, there are many things that you can do, that you can volunteer to do. If you've been helping your friend to post, you can give yourself that title. Social media manager, of course, with the consent of your friend who has a small business. That is work experience. So it doesn't have to be in some formal, grandiose, and very high-end company before you can put it on your CV. You can get work experience even while you're on campus. So whether as marketer or a social media manager or content creator, even for yourself, with the responsibilities highlighted, that can be as part of your, you maybe not call it professional experience, but you can call it work experience. Then you can go on, just to make sure that there is some presentation and method to your madness. Your CV, must have different segments. So I have included recently volunteering, community involvement. So all the while you volunteer to be an usher in church, or to sell forms for your chambers on campus, or you're part of ISEC and all of those can go, or JCI, those can go into volunteering and community involvement. Have you held a leadership position? No matter how little it is, what is important is, are you highlighting your achievements, the functions, the role while you were serving in that position? Those are the things that will stand your CV out. Then you want to talk about your achievements, right? Now, it doesn't matter whether you participated in a competition and you came third or fourth or you lost. The fact that you participated in an essay writing competition can go as an achievement. So you can see participant, the Global Expedition Challenge, runner-up, Lagos State Schools debate, lead speaker, tax debate, University of Lagos. Those can go in as achievements. But that's the beauty about CVs. The more achievements you start to gather, the less or the more likely that you start to take certain things out. But it's fine. Your achievement today, and that's why you have to always remember that the only way to keep winning is to forget that you ever won. So when you start achieving greater things, then those other things like participants will start to give way for bigger achievements. But for now, you have to be proud of even the little things, and you put it on your CV, and you would have a very great presentation.